Hi guys, it's White0003 and I have a review today. It's not normal reviews that I do, which are normally steelbooks and things like this. This is a book that I got recently that I've been reading, and it is absolutely awesome and amazing, and I just wanted to share it with everyone. And if people have already seen it, they'll know what I'm talking about. If not, then you should get it because it's absolutely amazing, especially love the X-Men. And this is X-Men Age of Apocalypse, the complete set. This, to me, is probably, for me anyway, the best alternate storyline for the X-Men that I've ever seen, that I've ever read. Now, this book here was originally £95, but I got it for about £55 off Amazon.co.uk. It's a real bargain. It's 1072 pages. Which is absolutely phenomenal for the price, really. And also it's pretty heavy, and it weighs 3.3 kilograms. So it's a bit of a bad boy. It's pretty heavy, but it is absolutely awesome. I mean, even the cover art showing all the alternate characters is just amazing. I mean, there's Logan there, or Weapon X as it's called here. Magneto, Iceman, or Bobby Drake. You've got Apocalypse, who's the main character, obviously. Basically, what we'll do is we'll have a look inside. There's Rogue. I'll read a little bit to you, give you an idea what it's about. The original alternative X saga. Charles Xavier is dead, killed during a freak time travel accident, and the cracked mirror world that has arisen in his absence is dark and dangerous indeed. The genocidal conqueror Apocalypse rules with an iron fist, ruthlessly enforcing his dictum that only the strong shall survive. And in the Darwinian despot's long shadow, hidden among a downtrodden humankind, are a group of ragtag mutant freedom fighters led by Xavier's oldest friend, Magneto, the amazing X-Men. When Bishop, last survivor of the true Marvel Universe, locates the X-Men and explains how the world went wrong, these embittered mutants and their tenuous allies must risk everything and undertake a dangerous and multi-pronged quest to put things right. Also featuring excerpts from Apocalypse's own files on the alternative universe, X-Men and their friends and foes, but which is which. Now, if you've not read this storyline, basically what it is Charles Xavier dies, and this is the universe that's created from that, basically by Apocalypse. And a lot of the characters, there's like Beast is bad in this. He's Dark Beast, and he's basically evil. And all the characters are skewed. So people who are good are bad, and people who are bad are good, and some are the same. So that's that really. There's Apocalypse. There's the front page, or the inside cover page. More excellent artwork there. And I'll just read to you what comics are also included in this book. You have Legion Quest, which is Uncanny X-Men 320 to 321 and X-Men 40 to 41 and Cable number 20. X-Men Alpha, which is a standalone book. Amazing X-Men 1 to 4. These are all series of books. Astonishing X-Men 1 to 4. Factor X 1 to 4. Gambit and the Externals 1 to 4. Generation Next 1 to 4. Weapon X 1 to 4. Excalibur 1 to 4. X-Men 1 to 4. X-Men Omega, which is another standalone one, which is basically the end of the whole book. And you also have Age of Apocalypse: The Chosen. And this is basically I'll flick through. I mean, what happens is as you go through each comic, like this one, it will show the cover of the comic, the original comic, and then what it does in some of these, it will show you the comic. Try not to show you too much of what goes on. But when you get to the next, like the early ones especially, like, without putting too fine a point on it, when you get to X-Men, like, X-Men here, and it will tell you what one it is, but some of them, if the other side of the actual art is a different artwork that they would have included at the time, or a different variant cover. But they're all like this, so as you get to the new comic, you can actually tell what the new comic is compared to the old one. And basically it's an absolutely massive book. tons and tons and tons of pages. So what we'll do is we'll skip to the end, because we don't want you to see what goes on. And then inside here as well, you have different things, like here, different deaths of Professor X. And then you've got Apocalypse the Chosen, which is another separate comic, basically. Tells you a little about Apocalypse, and then basically he has files on all the mutants. And here you have Magneto and Rogue. You have X-Man, who, as everyone knows or may not know, is the son of Cyclops and Jean Grey. You have Cyclops, Havoc, who's Cyclops' brother, Sinister, Storm, you have Quicksilver, who as we know is Magneto's son, Northstar and Aurora, Beast, there he is, all angry, and then you have the Four Horsemen, which are the Four Horsemen of Apocalypse. There's Sinister there. He plays a crucial part in the whole thing. Then you have Excalibur, Human High Council, and these are based, that is the clock face of Big Ben, and they're based in London. That's their base of operations. Weapon X and Jean Grey, which is, as we know, that's Wolverine there. Gambit and the Externals, which is his team, and also it's the name of the comic. Colossus, who wears a really groovy red bandana there. We have Angel, who's a nightclub owner. Sabretooth and Wildchild. Bishop, who's key to the whole story as well. And Charles Xavier, who's not really in it much, but he's pretty crucial as well. And we've got different bits of artwork and things at the back from their comics, like that. Excalibur, X Factor, Generation X, introducing all different X-Men. This is a house ad for X-Men Age of Apocalypse. There's another one there, explaining what's coming. This was released, I think this was released, I'm not sure actually when this was released. I think it was the early 2000s, I believe, this set of comics. Doesn't actually say. I can't actually remember. It was a long time ago since I saw it, when I watched, read it originally. Oh, here we go. January 95, so it must have been after January 95. This basically shows you the Age of Apocalypse, the world as it is. And the centre of operations is London in England here. And in North America is Apocalypse, his own land. It's all basically owned by Apocalypse. Can't tell you too much about it. Reality Checker, I mean, these are all extra bits that they've added at the back to give it a little bit more of a better feel. Well, it's got loads and loads of pages anyway. It's got tons and tons of extra info as well. These were the original covers that were sorry, these ones here are the original Chrome covers, and they did special covers. I never had these. I had the other ones, but I never had these ones. And these, I've seen them though, and they're really, really awesome Chrome ones, but I think they're quite expensive now. That's the original Chrome covers, pretty smart as well. And there's Age of Apocalypse omnibus cover, which again is the one from the front. And basically that's the book. And at the back you have the critically acclaimed fan favourite storyline, The Rock the X-Men Universe to its core is collected in chronological order. So where you bought the comics, you'd have to find out which one went where and then read the next one. But with this one, this book actually puts them in order. So it makes reading it easy. You just read it from front to back and you get the whole story. It's absolutely awesome and amazing. And it's saying there, you know, in the US $125, which probably works out a sort of similar price. So what we'll do, let's go back to the beginning. Anyway, I wanted to share this with you because I've been reading it and I think it's absolutely brilliant, and I loved reading it, and I've just got to the end of it after a few weeks of putting it up and getting it down and stuff, so I've really enjoyed it. I'm hoping to get another one of these books soon because it's much easier than collecting the comics, but it is, I mean, it is absolutely, when you look at the spine, it is absolutely massive. But that is the X-Men Age of Apocalypse, and it's part of the Marvel Omnibus series. So, hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit random, but I thought I would show you guys what I've been reading. Okay, have fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.